Welcome to Forest Chase, Perth. Today, we've got the indigenous people of Western Australia, the Noongar people, protesting about death in custody. Today, they are making their grievance known to the people of Australia and to the government of Australia. They want the government to put an end to the massive death in custody.
Prior to the gathering, before we start the presentation in terms of the purpose why we are here today, which is the 30-year mark since the recommendations were passed down from the Royal Commission into Aboriginal deaths in custody.
Well, the genocide is a continued evolution of how you fully dispose and eradicate a race of human beings. So this genocide continues, but we today have ourselves organised, equate the rights of our people, the human rights, to be that on the same level of non-Aboriginal people in this country, and for our people to have the right to freedom and to be able to justifiably exist unbrutalised and unoppressed on our land of our ancestors that are the oldest living cultural ceremonial grounds on the face of the earth.
Yeah, well, they criminalise our children at 10 years old. Our children incarcerated at 10 years old. Then it's just generational prison from there on, where there should be other diversions, not from a prison, not into a prison. Take our kids bush, take them back to who we are, back to our culture, back to the lands, back to the country, and learn them, in that perspective. Don't want to impose the westernised justice on us, because we had a law here a long time ago that was far stronger and far greater, where our people were not incarcerated or locked up. Our children weren't imprisoned at 10 years old, but we had a law that was strong and powerful, but they imposed their justice on us, and it's just a punitive approach. It's all about punishment, not rehabilitation.
Stay strong. Today's a day of mourning. This is a 30 years of anniversary, but not an anniversary to celebrate, an anniversary that we need to be strong and staunch and mourn our lost ones. For the young people, be aware that this is how our people have been treated for 30 years, and there's been not one conviction over 400 deaths. And I believe if we stay together and we all unite, us black people and all the allies, we can change this country and this world. I've been here, lived in Perth my whole life, and I've been very fortunate to grow up with strong uncles like Uncle Robert and Uncle Dennis Eggington, who have been fighting for our people and our culture for so long. So that's why I make music. I'm passionate about this. They're lost. They don't have any avenues to express themselves. I believe we can change that through music, and I believe that we can change it through music should be the vehicle that drives them to their culture and gets them to their culture, and that's what I truly believe.
I lost two brothers' deaths in custody. This sort of stuff and acknowledgement of the people that passed and their families, because there's also victims of the families living with their grief. I'm living with my grief.
Well, when you get news, it's just like your world has ended, and you can't bring that person back because you only seen that person a couple of days ago, and the next day she's gone, whatever, yeah.
In our community, we're less than 3% of the population, general population. Juvenile detention, 84%. The women, adult women, 64%. And our men have always staggered around 51%. That is damning on the nation.
The indigenous people of Western Australia have made their grievances known to the people of Australia and to the government of Australia. It is Tony ETC reporting for Community Television Broadcasting.